see some more. Oh, it's a freaking British. Oh, nice. Hey guys, we're at a new permission today, and we're in the woods. This was an old field. There was a house over there. I tried the house, and it has so much trash. This is where people hunt at, and they just throw in all their bottle cans and junk over there. So we work in the old field, and Kaylee popped out. She sells a 36 signal, which is crazy low for a pocket knife. But you can see it's a wooden handle on it. It's disintegrating. That's cool. So that's your first pocket knife?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. With the brass ends. It's probably early 1900s. I'd say it could be a little bit older. That's cool. First good thing of the day, like usual. Kaylee's here to steal the show. Kaylee's on a roll today. She popped out horseshoe, looks like. I don't know the difference between a horseshoe and a mule shoe. This one looks different than the ones I found in the past, so it's a lot closer right here at the end. Good job. Something. Hey y'all, I had a 81 signal screaming. I was gonna live dig it, but it was really, really shallow. I popped it out, and it looks like it's a copper. Well, I hope it is. I haven't had one in a couple months, so I'm gonna hand the camera over to Kaylee. And we'll pop it together. Definitely looks like a coin. Oh yeah. Oh, I see something on it. Oh, it's a freaking British. Oh, nice. Wow. Wow, that's a beautiful front. I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't know my British coppers. Wow, that is amazing. That's my first one I ever found. You can see, I guess that's King George, or I'll figure it out. But Britannia should be on the back. Oh, it's drying up. Oh yeah, it's gonna be really good looking. Wow, it's amazing. This is the spot where I found all the spectacle buckles at. So I knew it was pretty old, so I might get this a squirt of water on the back. Check it out. Oh, that's amazing. I'll let you know if I figure out what it is. So I'm back. I looked at some research on the coin, and I think it's a KG3. I'll have to look at it more when I get home, because right up top it's kind of smooth, but you can see it's definitely a King George. You see his bust facing to the right. So it's either, I'm pretty sure it's a KG3, or it could be a KG1, but it doesn't look that old. The back is completely wiped, so I might be able to get detail of that when I get home, but I can't get any right now. And it's crazy, I got my tornado coil on today. It was only 1 inch deep, and I've worked this line probably 10 times, so I've either just missed it, or I don't know, but I got this signal and I was like, wow, it's crazy. But I'm so excited. It's my first Colonial copper. It's amazing. I'll let you know if I find anything else. Hey guys, I just popped out a deep 50 signal. It looks like it's a bale seal. It's a pretty big one. I can kind of make out some writing on this side. I'll have to clean it up when I go home and look at it, but it's really thin. Looks like it's been hit with a plow. But it's cool. Kaylee's looking a signal right over there in the woods. So if it's something good, I'll let you know. Just popped something out, and it was way down there. It's probably like 7 or 8 inches. And it was like a 79 signal. And it was, I guess it's some either kind of maybe a brooch or a horse tack. I'm not too sure, but you can see on the back that there's a spot for like a pin or something to attach to maybe leather or someone's clothes. That's really cool. I don't know if y'all can see, but the top left right there has some like detail on it. So maybe when I go home I can clean it up and figure out what it is. That's different. This is a pretty old place. Looks really old. Hey y'all, Kaylee just dug literally, it's about, I'll mark it actually, 8. It's probably like a foot deep. I had a signal. And she popped it out, and it's a harmonica reed. It's pretty cool, full harmonica reed too. You don't usually get them full. So that's really cool. That was crazy deep. I had to come over and help her because these roots are crazy. Her shovel is not like mine. I have one of them. Those crazy shovels. She has a little one. So I helped her dig it. So good job. Popped a signal. This one was deep too. This is about 8 inches down there. Got a spoon handle broken. I decided, I told you earlier, but I'm using my tornado quill today. I don't usually use it too much, but I figured since it's not too much iron back here that I could make out with it to get some deeper targets. So that one was definitely deep. It was barely beeping on it. I guess it was so small. So it's pretty cool. Hey everyone. We just got back from lunch and my first signal was a musket ball. It's pretty cool. Found a lot of musket balls here. This spot, so it was a really faint signal. It was down there. It's pretty deep, about 6-7 inches. It's pretty cool. About 2 feet away from that musket ball, pop this thing out. I'm not sure what it is. It looks pretty old, but you can see it has a hole right there, a hole right there, and then a hole in the bottom, and then holes right there and there. I don't know. It's brass. Feels like brass. You see it's like a little squiggle right there. So it's pretty different. If any of y'all know, let me know, because I don't. Kaylee dug a spoon. Silver plated, you can see the shine right there on the back, and then there's a lot on the front. What's on the back? Oh, it's right there. It's pretty cool. She's working down the field from me. She just brought it to me and walked back. I'm gonna hold on to it for her. So that's cool. I just popped a signal. It was a scratchy, probably 45. And I popped it out and it's a bale seal. And this one's pretty good. You can see what's on it, kind of. Looks like maybe an O and then something beside it. The back's a little crusty. Clean it up when I go home. Let you know if I get anything off of it. Hey y'all, I moved into the woods and I popped a bale seal, another one. It's pretty cool. This one's a little bigger. You can see it's all folded up. I think I hit the back, or well, it was folded up and I undid it a little bit, so it might have been hit by something or me, or I don't know. That's cool. Hey y'all, still working in the woods. It's getting a little dark. I might head out soon, but it looks like I popped. Ooh, lighting. Let's see. It is a, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's a, it looks like it's a Civil War staff officer button. You can see there's an eagle. It's smashed, obviously. But there's an eagle, and then around it you have the stars. That's pretty cool, the eagle. And then the shield is on top of the eagle. The back. It was a 2-piece button, and it's smashed. Sadly, but at least I was able to figure out what it was. I thought it was a shotgun shell first, but I rubbed it off and I saw that. I was like, ooh, that's cool. I'll let you know if I find anything else. Hey y'all, it's dark now, so I'm using my phone light. I just popped this buckle out. It looks to be like it's pewter. It's hard to see in this light. I'll clean it up when I get home and show y'all, but it's pretty cool. It's ringing up like a 60 signal. It was right beside the button, the Civil War button I dug. It's pretty cool. So Kaylee, it's hard to see her, just popped out it looks to be a bale seal. It's hard to see, but you can kind of see the markings on there if I hold it like that. I think it's her first one, she said, so that's awesome. Thanks. I think we're about to head out here in a minute. It's pretty dark now. Hey y'all, it's the next day, and I'm out here at the same spot as I was at the beginning of the video. I had a couple hours before I had to go to class, so I figured I'd come metal detect. So I just popped out a small, looks like it'll be a button. It has design on the front. It's hard to see. The wind's blowing hard today. But there's no shank mark on the back, so it's kind of confused. Unless it's just hard to see. But there's definitely a design on it. So it's got another signal. Another spin handle. Oh, there you go. That one's probably one of the better ones I've found. That looks so old. You can just see. I've never found like a design like that either on the end. No markings or anything. I'll let you know if I find anything else. I just popped up this harmonica reed piece. It's pretty small, but look how deep it was. I mean that's up to my elbow. It's probably like a foot deep right there. And it was a faint signal on the max. I got the max with tornado coil. Well, that's a pretty good beat for a little piece of harmonica reed. So it's crazy how deep that is down there. It makes me wonder why it's so deep. Because I mean they weren't really made. Harmonica reeds aren't that old. That's pretty cool. Hello everybody. I'm back at the same site as I found my copper in the beginning of the video. Got the AT Max today. I have the 5x8 coil right now on. And I was trying to find some stuff in iron, and I just popped this weird apparatus. I don't know what it is. It's so thin on the edge. I'll show you. It's so thin right there, so it could be maybe this could be end of a spoon, maybe. I don't know. If any of y'all know, let me know. That's some design right there. There's little bumps. Something different. I've never seen it before. Let's pop this dog tag. There we go. I'm covering up the county I'm in. Let me see. It says Virginia. It looks like 1919. That's really cool. I thought it was a button when I popped it, but it turns out to be a dog tag. That's cool. I'll let you know if I find anything else. Hey y'all, I got a good signal here. I figured I would do my first live dig because it's good. So good. The 78 signal. Repeat. So it could be junk or it could be a coin or something. I figured I would tell y'all. Since the last good signal I had was a coin over here. $79. Oh, let's see. It did sound kind of big, so who knows. Oh, it's under a root. Alright, I'll come back to you in a minute. Hey y'all, so I got it out from under the root right there. And it was junk. The sun is awful. There we go. This piece of brass or copper. I broke it when I got out the hole. Oh well. Hey y'all, so Kaylee just popped out a bail seal. Let me see it. There's a cool design on it right there. Let's pop up this little button looking thing. I think it might be a cuff button. It's really, it's weird. Let me turn around so you can see better. It's weird because it's really heavy like silver. Hey, also I had a nice 77, 78-ish signal. I popped it out. It's some decorative piece. It's just pretty big. It's brass. So there's a hole right there. The top. Yeah, that would have been the top, I guess. See that hole? I'm not sure what it went off of, but I'll look it up when I go home, see if I can figure anything out. It's pretty good. It was a nice signal too, so if I missed that, couldn't have missed anything. I just had a 74 signal, and then I popped it. It was a 77, and then it was popped a flat button. A little high for a flat button. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a bullet. I'm right in front of the tree stand, one of the tree stands. So I haven't really hit much over here. So maybe there's some more. Had a nice 78 squeaker, and it looks like a fired musket ball. Hit something. Probably an animal I used to hunt a long time ago, or maybe a person. Who knows? It's cool. So I just popped out a bale seal. I don't see much on it, but it's definitely one. You can see the little flap on the left side, and then the side's flat. It's cool. It was like 6 inches down. I could barely hear it. It was so faint. It's really small. You can see the size of my like little pinky right there. I had a screaming 81 signal way down there. It was like 8 or 9 inches. I thought it was me. Could have been a coin, but it sounded a little big, and I popped it out, and I don't know what it is. It looks like if you hold it like that, it looks like you hold it like that and pull or push. But you can see like it's not machine made. I personally don't think it is. I think it's something to do with this home site. It's all brass. It's got like those 2 holes right there, but it doesn't go all the way through. And there's no markings anywhere on it. It beats me what it is. It almost looks like a wine cork. You stick in a wine bottle, but I don't no idea at all. That's so cool though. I'll try and figure it out to let y'all know in the wrap up. That's something different that I've never seen. Moved down into the woods, and I popped out a 50-ish signal. I was thinking buckshot or maybe a button. And it is a piece of horse tack, I think. It's the same like Tudor rose pattern that I found in the past video, which is pretty cool. Well, the other one was a lot bigger, but you can see the back. It looks, and it could be a button too, but I think it's definitely horse tack. You see how wide that shank or whatever the back mark is. I just had a good 79 signal. I was like, ooh, maybe another copper. Nope, not today. That's a cool looking buckle though. It looks very familiar. I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to look it up when I get home. I've seen it before though. It's pretty cool. I'm working right by the fields right there. The copper that I found was directly out that way from me. So I'll let you know what I find next. Well, that other buckle popped out right there. And then right here, I had like a 50 signal, and I popped out a spectacle buckle. It's broken right there. It's pretty cool. They're not brass. I don't know what they're made out of. It's like pot metal or something, because they get so eaten up in this dirt. That's cool though. I'll let you know what I find next. I had a really double tappy signal right here, and it was literally an inch, maybe an inch and a half. And it's a half of a spectacle buckle. It's so crazy. Like every signal in this woods is not very deep. I figured it was like a shotgun shell sitting on the surface or something. But there we go. It is me and Kaylee today. She's over there working. Going to work. We're working at I'm not sure the date of the house. It was standing over there. And working the field. I've been digging lots and lots and lots of trash. So I guess it either burned down or they pushed it down and buried it or something. I just popped out a lock. It's not too old. It's 1900s. Definitely has a flower design. You see a little keyhole in the bottom. It's kind of busting open on the sides. It was screaming 84 signal. Thought it was going to be another piece of, I'm digging lots of the roof, aluminum, or whatever it is. But it's cool. I'll let you know if you find anything else. Hey y'all. I just popped out, looks like a ladle, like a spoon ladle piece, flattened. What do you have? Piece of iron. You may be correct. She thinks it's like a door knocker. Like you have the thing through here and then it would lay down here and you'd bang on the door. Maybe. Who knows?
It was like right on top.
Yeah.
This thing, it was like a 79 signal, I don't know why.
Yeah, it says big iron. That's cool. Good luck. This place is loaded with trash. So I popped this out and I was pretty happy. It is a heel plate. And it's a star variety. That's different. I found a heart one from the past, and I guess this could be Civil War era because there was like a couple different variants. It's like star, heart. I think spades was one, and that's pretty cool. It's like the first really good thing I've dug here today. Yeah, Kaylee, she's dug a couple things. It's just a lot of trash to go through in this spot. But I'll let you know if I find anything else. Hey y'all, popped another signal. Yeah, this would be a lock plate. Oh god. It's older than the lock I found earlier was. As you can see, this one's a skeleton keyhole. That's different. Maybe it's off of a chest and there's gold out here. That'd be amazing. But probably not. It's pretty cool though. See, it's bent over right there. But it was a screaming in the 79 signal. So I'll let you know what I find next. Hey y'all, I moved permissions. And first signal was a Weedy. I think it's a 1919. It's a little good looking one though for 1919 one. It was down there too, so 6 inches. So I just popped another signal, and it was another Weedy. You see. Pretty good details on it. I think it's a 41, or a 48. It's pretty cool. And the hole was 3 nails in the Weedy, so the Pro picked it up pretty, the Max picked it up pretty good with the stock coil. Kaylee's over there working on a signal right now. Hey y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my wrap up. Okay, and I'll show you the big board. Got out for 4 hunts. And this stuff right here to the left is Kaylee's. This stuff right here to the right here is mine from the first hunt. She found a full harmonica reed, which is different. I've never found a full one before. So that was pretty cool. She found the pocket knife. I'm not sure how old this one was. But you can see it was a wood handle, and it's rotted away over time. She had some lead, more lead, looks like well, we weren't sure what this was. It looks like buckshot, but you can see it's like got those lines down that one side, so I'm not sure. It might be buckshot, or she thought maybe a bale seal. It looks too thick, I don't know. If y'all know, let me know. Little piece of brass. She had her spoon. And you can see it was plated on the back. Right there, it's a little silver left. Plating left. I wasn't able to make out what it said on the back of it, but I'm sure it said plated or something like that. And then on to my stuff from that day. I had, it looks like a pewter spectacle buckle type sorts. The iron thing right there. Surprisingly, I had a Civil War General Service Staff Officer button. It was pretty smashed. So a little cloth on the back. Also, that was really cool. And I had this inanimate object. I'm not sure what this is. If any of y'all know, let me know. It has a little like curve right there. It has a hole, and that's about it. No other holes anywhere. I had a huge musket ball. a 58 caliber, or it might be 69. I'm not sure. I never measured it. I need to. And a bale seal. This one didn't. It had a little bit of writing right there. You can see, but he couldn't make out what it said. Another bale seal. A couple spoon pieces. Another bale seal right here. You can see that one has something writing on it. You can't. It's hard to tell. And then I had this thing. And I guess it was maybe some type of horse tack. It had some decoration on the front, like right there. It's not holed, but it looks weird. Well, on the back you can see where a pin went. Or maybe like a little hook or something. So it could have been a brooch, maybe. I'm not sure on that one, but you can tell it's pretty old. Just by the look of it. And then one of my top finds was this. And in the field I said it was a King George III. Oh, focus. And I was wrong. And I mean, this is my first Colonial coin, so I wasn't too sure anyways. But as you can see, there's nothing on the back. And it's actually a King William III. And that was minted from 1694 to 1702. And that made my hunt and made my year so far. Probably will make my whole year. Which is really cool. And there's nothing, nothing is on the back at all, as you can see. That's where the date would be. It would be under Britannia. But I'll show a non-dug example right here, so y'all can see what it would look like. And it should say like Juvilius right here for William. Excuse me. And you see his bust. He's looking to the right. His little hair tie right there. There's more writing over here that I can't remember what it said. But I'll show you a non-dug example right there. So that made my day. I'll move on to the next. So everything right here is mine that I found. This stuff right here is Kaylee's. And this stuff right here is mine. I'll go ahead and do this little guy. I found this dog tag. I don't want to show the county I'm in. Focus. You see, it's from 1919, which is, I think that's my oldest one. That's really cool. That's over there. And then I had some inanimate objects. Had a spoon handle. This thing, I wasn't sure. It looks brass. Harmonica reed. And then I had, maybe it was a piece of a two-piece button. I'm not sure. You can see there's decoration on the front. A little checker pattern. But I wasn't too sure about that. Then I had this little thing. And I don't know if it's maybe into a spoon or something, but it's, you can see how it's really decorated. It's really different. And then I found this button. That's what I think it is, at least. The back, it looks like there was a shank there, and it's not silver, I don't think. But it's really, really heavy, and you can see it looks just like pewter, so I think it's a pewter button. I'll have to test it one day when I get my silver acid test kit. And then I found this beautiful Colonial Bit Boss. I could not believe. I wasn't really sure. I thought it was like a rosette. I think that's what I said in the video. And then I went home and looked it up. And I mean, it's all cleaned up now. And I mean, it looks, I wish the bottom wasn't broken, but I mean, it's outstanding condition. It's very pretty, Bit Boss. And I'll show an example right here of what a Bit Boss is. They go on the end of the horse's bits, so they would have one on each side of their bit that goes to their mouth for decoration, and that's beautiful. So I'll move on to Kaylee's stuff right here. She found some cool bale seals. She had this musket ball, and then she had a bale seal right there, bale seal right there, and then this bale seal. I think this is one of the coolest ones I've ever seen. Oh man, I'm dropping it. Oh, let me get it right. There we go. It can't make out what it says right there. But when you flip it over, you can see a date. This one is right there in the crease, 750. So 1750 is when this was made, which I think that's so cool to get a date. I've never found one with a date on them before. But I thought that was amazing. And then another bale seal. She was killing it on the bale seals that day. And then the next hunt, I got this cool thing. I wasn't sure what it was in the field, and then I looked it up when I got home. And it is a barrel tap. So it's probably for molasses is what I would assume. Would have gone in the barrel and tapped it. Well, I thought that was pretty cool looking. Looks like a little mustache. But yep, and then I had a musket ball, a bale seal, and then I had this little, I think this is this is exactly like my other ones that I found. These little rose, what are they called? They're like the Tudor Rose horse tack pieces. This one's really, really small. I found bigger ones there. This one's actually the back's intact. But I found bigger ones there before. And then I had this flat button. It doesn't have anything anywhere to be seen on it. And then I dug 2 spectacle buckles. And then 1 single looped buckle, this is a pretty cool buckle. I looked it up in my buckles book, and it said these were made from, oh man, I think it was the 1500s to 1630s-ish, and it's the exact one that's in the book, so I thought that was pretty cool. This is a really old colonial home site that I'm working on. And then this is from the last part of the video. So I dug this first. This is the new home site that I went to. Yeah, this is the lock. I thought it was a pretty cool design on it though. Once I cleaned it up, see the little keyhole in the bottom, and it's broke. Probably 1900s, late 1900s. Then I had this lock plate. And I thought that was cool too. You can see the skeleton keyhole. So this is probably older than the other one, the other lock. So this is probably 1800s, maybe early 1900s. Then I had this spoon ladle piece. See that? And then I had, this is really cool. So I have one that's a heart, and these were made in the 1800s, and a lot of Civil War soldiers had them, and I have one that has a heart, like I said, and this one has a star. So these is a heel plate. They put them on the bottom of their heel, on their shoes, and you can see where they tap them on right there, right there, right there. I thought that was cool. I found one of those. So I'm not sure if it's Civil War related, but I know my one that I found in the past is. I found that at a Civil War area, so maybe. That'd be pretty cool. And then I don't think I got this on camera. I got this little piece of stoneware, and I was able to get the maker's mark on the back, and I looked it up, and it was, I think it was 1880 to 1904 is when they made these plates. Which was cool. I've never really found any plates with maker's marks on them before, but I think I actually broke this piece. I hit it with my shovel, unfortunately. And then the last site I went to, I had 2 wheat pennies. This one's a 1848, and this one's a 1919, which is beautiful. Wheat penny. So, I'd say we did pretty good. I hope y'all have a good evening, or morning, or day. And happy hunting.